Boom. And here we go. It is another episode of the Worst Tech YouTuber. I have been declared the worst tech YouTuber by several people in the YouTube community, but guess what? I don't care because I'm going to like what I'm like. I'm going to say what I'm going to say. I'm going to express my opinion the way that I see fit. And if you don't like it, then don't watch. Before we get into it, I was talking a long time, and I will admit when the late Chadwick Boseman passed, I was one of the people that did not want to see him be recasted at first. But now I think enough time has passed. And I definitely think that he needs to be recasted. And today I'm going to compile a list of people that I think that if given the opportunity could take the mantle of what's up, Anzo? If given the opportunity, I do believe that they could take up the mantle of T'Challa, the Black Panther, based on some of the movies I've seen them in, some of the TV shows I've seen them in. And I think that they could do it. I'm not saying they're the best candidate for it. I'm just saying if given the opportunity, I think that they could do it. I'm ranking them from 10 to 1. I scrolled through a lot of actors, basically mainly on their ages, because generally we want people. Yeah, it's time to recast. Just don't tell Chill. Yeah, exactly. I think I sent this link for Chill. I want to make sure that he got this. I want to make sure that he got this. I want him to get this. I think I sent him the link. Yep, I did. And like I said, I've been studying over it all day. I've been looking and said, what actors could play it if given opportunity? And I got one. The ages, one is 50, but I know that's a bit too old because usually they try to have someone that's physically fit to do the stunts, whatever, and can go last at least 3 movies, at least 10, 15 years. But these people, I think, have the acting chops to do it. And this is just my list. Yours may not coincide with what I'm saying, and that's good if it did. If it does, that's good. If it doesn't, that's good as well too. Let's go ahead and get into it. Let me pull it up. My number 10 is I did this wrong. But my number 10 is here. Be back. Derek Luke. Derek Luke is my number 10. And Derek Luke, I don't know whether you know him or not, he played on Biker Boys. He played on Antoine Fisher. He played in Sparkle. He's a very diverse actor. Let me see. I did this wrong. Let me see if I can fix it. But Derek Luke, that is my first one. Let me see if I can pull Mr. Derek Luke. Derek Luke. He is definitely my number 10. But yes, like I said, Derek Luke, he starred in Antoine Fisher, Biker Boys. I definitely believe if he's given an opportunity to do it, he could definitely pull it off. He could play T'Challa. Now his age is 50, so that's going to kind of hurt him. But if you look at him in his picture, he definitely looks young enough. He can pull it off. He looks physically fit. I think he keeps himself in reasonable good shape, and I definitely think he has the acting chops to do it. So he's my number 10, Mr. Derek. Correction, Derek. Number 9 is a gentleman by the name of Lance Gross. Lance Gross, he stars in a lot of Tyler Perry movies. He starred in Wedding Family, Temptation, Meet the Browns. He's more of a TV personality. He does do movies, but mainly the Tyler Perry movies. But I think he has the acting chops. He's 43 years old, which is not too old. It's getting close to that. But I think he could do a 3-picture deal. He keeps himself in fairly good shape. He's more of a comedic actor than a serious actor, but I do believe if he's given such a high task and such a high profile character, I definitely believe that he could pull it off. And again, his name is Lance Gross. He is my number 9. Number 8. Shameik Moore. He's 29 years old. He's in the Into the Spider-Verse. He stars in a movie called Dope. He stars in a movie also called Samaritan, starring Sylvester Stallone. Haven't been in the acting game a long time, but I definitely think he has a look. He has the physique. I think he basically when I saw him in the Samaritan, didn't have a really big part. But I think that if he's given, like I said, if he's given that part, he's given the opportunity to play such a well-known character, I definitely believe that he could pull off T'Challa. And this is Mr. Shameik Moore. Number 7. Now, before I know people gonna say he's already in MCU, he's already Mordo. I'm just saying, if was given the opportunity, he definitely has the acting chops. That's Mr. Chiwetel Ejiofor. He could definitely do it. He has acting chops. He has stage presence. He probably have to get a little bit more physically fit. I think I don't see him as being too muscular, and I would think the Black Panther would have to be a little bit more physical, but definitely playing the T'Challa part. Black Panther, of course, there'll be a lot of CGI, but number 7, Chiwetel Ejiofor, I definitely believe he could pull off the T'Challa if given an opportunity. And of course, I know it's not going to happen. Like I know some people are Danny. I'm just saying, if given the opportunity, I believe he could do it. What's up, Anik Jones? How you doing, sir? How you doing? Let's going through my top 10 actors who could play it if given an opportunity and the conditions were right. My number 10 was Derek Luke. My number 9 was Lance Gross. Number 8 was Shameik Moore. Number 7 is Chiwetel Ejiofor. Now we're about to roll to number 6. Number 6 is Donald Glover. Donald Glover, we already seen him in the Star Wars family. He is played a young Lando Calrissian. He's a singer. I think they say a rapper, producer, triple threat. I definitely believe that he could pull off the T'Challa. Doesn't have the physique physically, so to speak, but of course, these actors, they can get in shape overnight, man. It's like they get these diet plans and get these workouts, and they can gain and they can lose muscle and weight, and they can gain muscle in a short period of time. I definitely believe he has the acting chops. He has the popularity. I believe he has what it takes, that if he was given this role, given opportunity, that he could pull off playing T'Challa. Definitely, most definitely. No guy from Snowfall is the best choice. He's younger and he's darker skinned. Hell no, not Donald Glover. I'm just saying I believe he has the acting chops to do it. I'm not saying that he's the best person for it. I'm just saying he has the acting chops to do it, in my opinion. They can make Robert Downey Jr. a black man, and they can make a black man a little bit darker if need to be. Just saying. Just saying, just throwing that out there for that. But he is my number 6. Number 6. But number 5. Pull up number 5. Number 5. Of course, my main man, Jonathan Majors. Of course, you know what he brings to the table. He's been in Creed movies. He's been in he's Quantumanium. He's been in Lovecraft Country. He got that raw deal from that made up, whatever you call it, bunch of junk charges brought up against him that pretty much sideline ruined his career, or at least now it's in a stall. But if Jonathan Majors was given an opportunity, I definitely believe he could play T'Challa. I definitely believe he has the physique, he has the physicality. I think he is a student of the game. I think he's a very accomplished actor. We see him play very diverse roles because there's a difference between Black Panther and a difference between T'Challa. I definitely believe he could bring that regal, that more king-like stature and that would need to be played T'Challa. And then I think he can get really down and gritty and aggressive when he's fighting as Black Panther. I definitely believe Jonathan Major, if given opportunity and the conditions were right, could pull off playing T'Challa. Just my opinion. Not saying he's the best one, but I'm saying if he was given that role, I definitely believe that he could do it. And Jonathan Majors is only what's the age limit for Jonathan Majors? Jonathan Majors, how old are you, Mr. Majors? I'll look this up. He's 35, so he could definitely do it. 35, he could definitely play another 10 years as T'Challa. Just saying, if there was to get a 3 deal movie contract, he's young enough to play that. Number 4, now this may be controversial, but I definitely believe he could play it. And he's young enough to do it. That would be Mr. Caleb McLaughlin. Now, how I would do this if they're going to age up the current T'Challa Jr. and reboot it, do a soft reboot and make T'Challa younger, and they can play Caleb McLaughlin. He could definitely play it. He has a look. I think he could put on the muscle he needed to do that. He's only 23 years old now, so he could definitely play it a long time. They could do a younger version of T'Challa, like him challenging maybe M'Baku for the throne, and also for the Black Panther mantle. Shuri would be his aunt, and definitely walk him through and do that kind of stuff. I definitely think Caleb McLaughlin could do it. I like him in Stranger Things. Not really familiar with any more of his work, but in Stranger Things, he grew up from a child actor to what he is now. Like I say, he's 23 years old, so he's young enough, has energy, has enough time. If they want to do a 3, 4, 5 movie contract, he's young enough to still play the part and do it justice. And I definitely believe that if he's to step up to the bat and given that large, very influential character to play, I think he would do his homework and do his due diligence and do it right. And my number 5 is Caleb McLaughlin. My number four. Now we get down to the top three. Next one is John Boyega. John Boyega, we know him as Finn on Star Wars. He played in The Woman King. I think he played in a couple indie movies. John Boyega definitely, I think, could play it. In The Woman King, he played an African king, a prince, and his accent was pretty strong. I liked it. I think me and Alonzo talked about it, and I definitely think he can pull it off. Didn't like him so much in Star Wars as Finn. Just thought sometimes he was just a little over the top for me. But I definitely think if given opportunity that he would take it seriously, that he would do his homework, he would do his due diligence. And I definitely think he could pull off T'Challa. I think he has the physique. He could pull off Black Panther too. I know, of course, a lot of Black Panther stuff was CGI, but if you wanted to get a practical version of him, I think he could fill the suit, have the muscularity that needed, and I think that he has the acting chops to do it as well. So that is my number 3. Now, getting down to my number 2. This guy, I think y'all will agree with me. I think he definitely could pull it off. That's John David Washington. John David Washington was a former football player. His dad, Denzel Washington, he played in Ballers. He played in what's the other movie he played? Several different movies. Very versatile actor. He played in Tenet, played in Malcolm X. I believe he had a small part Malcolm X. Very versatile actor. You know, he comes from a good acting family. Denzel Washington, his son is arguably the best, one of the best actors in the world. Box office. I definitely believe in the movies and the shows that I've seen him in that John David Washington definitely is going to pick up that torch. I definitely believe he would have no problem embodying T'Challa. I think he has the what it takes to be the physical part as the Black Panther. I definitely believe that he could do it, and I would love to see. But he is definitely my number 2, John David Washington. And of course, last but not least, is Aldous Hodge. Aldous Hodge. Correction, my number 1. He played in, of course, Black Adam. He played in Cross. Phenomenal actor. He has the physique. He has the acting chops. Aldous Hodge, his age is what? He's a young cat. He could definitely play it. He's 38 years old, so he definitely can play the part. I like him in all the movies that he played in. I definitely believe that he has, like I said, the acting chops. He has the mindset. He has the maturity. He's a well-known actor. He did very well as Hawkman in Black Adam. I think he deserves another shot if he wants to in the comic book movie world. And I think being T'Challa, Black Panther, would be very fitting for him. I definitely believe he can do it. I would pay to go see it. And I definitely think that he has acting chops to do it. So I'm going to run back through my 10 down to my 1. And here we go at number 10. Derek Luke, number 10. Number 9 is Lance Gross. Number 8 is Shamik Moore. Number 8. Number 7 is Chiwetel Ejiofor. Yes, I know he's already in the MCU. I'm just saying, if the conditions was right, he was given opportunity. Could he do it? I believe he could do it. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that he's going to be. I know he's not, but I'm just saying that the conditions were right. If he wasn't already in there, could he play T'Challa? That is what I'm saying. These people in here is what I'm saying, who I believe they could play T'Challa. Not saying that they're the best person for T'Challa. Only 1 or 2 I'm saying are the best people for T'Challa, but I'm saying if given opportunity, these guys can play T'Challa, Black Panther. Number 6 is Donald Glover. Number 5 is Jonathan Majors. Number 4 is Caleb McLaughlin from Stranger. I believe he could play younger if they rebooted. Did a soft reboot on MCU. He could definitely take up the mantle of that age up the current T'Challa Jr., Tayshawn, whatever his name is, Taekwon, that he could be the young version of T'Challa and start over again. I believe he could do it. Number 3 is John Boyega. I definitely believe he could do it. He could play T'Challa. Number 2 is John David Washington. I believe he could definitely do it. And my number one is Aldous Hodge. Aldous Hodge from Cross and Hawkman. Now, if you agree with me, please leave a comment in the comment section. You know, some of you probably say, what is Danny doing? What is he smoking? I'm just saying, if the conditions were right, could these individuals, that's my list is coming from, could they play T'Challa, aka Black Panther? I believe that they could. Let's see. The Road to Wisdom, what's up? What's up, Gaiskar? Poe, what's up, bro? Nick says, so no Damson Idris. Are you talking about Idris Elba? No Damson Idris. Who is that? Never heard of him. Look him up. Damson. I'm not saying he couldn't play him. Talking about the guy from Snowfall. I'm not saying he couldn't. I didn't watch Snowfall, so I really don't know a lot about him. I didn't know him before Snowfall. I've seen like a couple of clips of Snowfall, but actually follow the show. I didn't do it. He probably could play it. I'm not saying he couldn't. I'm just saying I'm not familiar with him. Sure. If they're gonna do a soft reboot, like I said, do a younger T'Challa, like in 20s, he probably could pull it off. How old is he in real life? How old is he? Oh, he's an English actor. I didn't know he was English. He's 33 years old. He probably could pull it off. I didn't realize he was that old. He didn't look that old to me. But if they're gonna do a reboot, I definitely like the kid, Caleb McLaughlin from Stranger Things. If they're gonna do a reboot and start the Black Panther franchise over, I would definitely like him. Snowfire. Snow is fire. Trust me, you will love it. Snowfall. James.Games YT. Where Will Smith? No, Will Smith. No. Don't see him playing T'Challa. Sorry. Not on my list. Didn't make my list. He may make your list, but he didn't make my list. But here, there you have it. As I said, those were the 10 actors who I went through and I said, look, if given opportunity, I believe they can pull it off based on I'm familiar with a lot of their work. If you didn't make the list, I'm not saying that you're not perfect for or couldn't play T'Challa. I'm just saying I'm not personally familiar with your work. I picked the ones who I've seen their movies, TV shows, or something of that nature. Also based on the age, skin tone, acting chops. There were a lot of variables in my list. So that's what I'm saying. And like I said, not saying these are the best ones. They're probably better actors that I'm not aware of, don't know about. I'm just saying, in my opinion, these are ones that I think if was given opportunity, if it was present itself, and doors open up, I believe they could take it and run with it. So I hope that this definitely gets you thinking about your list. Maybe you do one, but if you like what you see, please hit the like button. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Please watch my videos from the start to finish because that helps me out with the YouTube algorithm. And I hope that you all have had a fantastic Christmas, and I hope you're a very happy New Year. And until next time we speak, or next time we see each other, or next time I do another video, y'all take it easy. Fantastic day, man. Fantastic night. Oh, tomorrow I got to go back to work. Oh, gonna make the donuts. I hate making the donuts, but I had 6 days off. All good things must come to an end, just like this video. So until next time, peace.